How's it going, NPC Nation? Welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Unknown History. Today we're talking about Woohoo, or W-H-O-U, or Wu Zetian, Zetian. I'm butchering that name, but she was the first and only Chinese emperor, first and only female Chinese emperor. She was basically the mother of the Tang Dynasty. Her accomplishments were basically bringing China to a big diplomacy, growing China, making China friends with other empires and other countries. Basically, she made the Tang Dynasty more of a diplomatic dynasty. She lived to 81 years old. That's impressive for someone who died in 1705. Not 1705, sorry, 705. She died, NPC Nation, at 81 years old. It's in the year 705 AD. This is the 8th century. Someone lasting to 81 years old in the 8th century, medieval century, was very impressive, basically. Most people died at 35 to 50 years old. So, lasting that long was very good. Did she die on the throne? No. Her end to her reign as emperor, or empress, whatever you want to call her, but they called her emperor. Her reign as emperor, because she had to disguise herself as a man. I know I've been talking about a lot of medieval history. I've been getting into it lately. But her disguise, she had to disguise herself as a man, basically because she wasn't a dude. She wasn't the mandate of heaven, and everyone thought mandate of heaven, you had to be a dude, so you should disguise yourself as a man. She ruled for basically forever. She ruled until she was 81. So her reign lasted a long time. I don't know I forgot how old she was when it started, but it lasted such a long time that she didn't die on the throne, no. They had to commit a coup just to put her son on the throne. Why commit a coup on the female emperor, the one and only female emperor of your whole dynasty, of all of China's empires, multiple empires of China? Because the Tang Dynasty was around with the 10 empires of China, just to put her own son on the throne. Why did you want to put your own person on the throne? And then she died shortly after that. She accomplished a lot, actually. She made Korea basically like a good ally of China. That's basically like how the Chinese-Korean friendship started, was with her. And now, I don't know. Now, yeah, they technically are still friends with North Korea, but with Korea. But she was basically a diplomatic dynasty, right? Diplomatic emperor who made the Tang Dynasty during the medieval ages basically prosperous. It lasted such a long time. And she basically became the mother of the Tang Dynasty. You know, she even still had, in a book I just listened to called The History of the Medieval World, she basically still had people visit her on her deathbed. She did public appearances still while she was dying. So, she probably most likely died of natural causes. They don't know what her actual cause of death is. It's unknown. But she was buried next to one of the emperors. So, people loved her. They just committed a coup. I don't know why. Probably because she was getting old. She was 81. But you should have never committed a coup if you were just going to put her son on the throne. If you're just going to make her son emperor, you should never commit a coup. Just let her die and made her son emperor that way. Because what's the point? But back then in the medieval times, everything was a power struggle better. If you had a good relationship with the army, basically your emperor or empress, that's how you're going to do it. Is even though her son probably had a better relationship with the army, being the son of an emperor or empress. But they called her emperor because she had to dress up as a dude. She would go around, like, she had concubines and stuff too, so it was interesting. She would go around the yards in men's clothing because she wanted to keep up the appearance of the mandate of heaven. But people knew she was a woman, so it's like they knew that she was a woman, but they didn't care. But she still did it just to keep that image for the people. But it was an interesting time. I will talk about the Tang Dynasty eventually, but I kind of like her because you're the only empress of all of China, and you're one of the best, like, one of the most interesting dynasties. The Tang Dynasty was very interesting, and I will make a video about the Tang Dynasty. And it's just, you kept up the mandate of heaven, even though your son committed a coup, but you're old. She was 81 when her son committed the coup, so it's like, she was about to go anyways. So, it's just interesting to me how she was treated at the end of her life, even though they let her rule for so long. You don't want a woman on the throne, but you let her rule until she's 81 years old. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button, press the red shiny subscribe button, press the bell so you know if I have to time up a video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I know I'm doing a lot of history videos lately, but we're going to get back to regular content here soon. But I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.